What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Show and Tell After Dark, where we talk about all things art, all things music, and all things Boston. Tonight's episode... Be quiet. Tonight's episode, we have the amazing, super duper, super felicious Ethereal Vision. Wow.
Do I even know what felicious means? Because I don't.
I made it up as I was speaking just now.
That was a beautiful intro. I would like to know what felicious means.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So Ethereal Vision is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of y'all. Y'all got individual names y'all go by, or how y'all want to do it? How y'all want to introduce yourselves?
I'm going. Which way are we going?
Let's start with my friend here at the end.
Yeah. All right. So I'm Ajari, and Ethereal Visions is the label. Everyone can go around and introduce themselves.
Ajari, I like that.
Ajari, what do you do?
Yeah. How do you?
I'm the CEO of Ethereal Visions. Okay. I am a artist, songwriter. I manage business, and yeah, just lay down framework in that sense.
And it's
good.
Ajari.
It's beautiful.
Ajari. Okay. Yeah.
Baby, it's your turn.
I am Maki Ukio. That's how you say my name.
Say it again.
Maki Ukio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maki Ukio.
Maki Ukio.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah, and I am a creative director. I am the creative director of Ethereal Visions, and also an artist as well.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Before you go, what does a creative director do?
Creative director kind of just help everything get pimped out. You feel me? Like aesthetically pleasing. Like, okay, how are we gonna edit this video to look like? What are we gonna do for this video? Or how are we gonna promote this, that, and the third? Just everything around the looks.
Okay.
Yes.
And before we move on with you two, how old are you guys?
18.
18. Both 18.
18.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
Facts.
I'm Josiel. I'm an artist, a recording artist, songwriter, producer, engineer, and I do some brand ambassadoring. That's a word, I don't know.
It is
It's
today.
definitely a word, bro.
How old you is?
I'm 15 years old. Just turned 15.
Shit crazy, y'all.
Wait, and it's called, is it Joshio or Joshio?
Josiel.
Josh CL.
Like
That's how them young kids talk. That mumble rap.
My name is Riot Too Hard. I'm a producer / engineer for Ethereal Visions. I'm also 18. Yeah.
Okay.
My name is Maceo Mays. I am an MC, producer, recording artist, and songwriter of Ethereal Visions. I am 20.
Jesus Christ. That's amazing.
Now, I'm interested, how you all got together. What is the story of you guys getting together? Are you guys like going to high school together? Are you guys childhood friends? Like
I love explaining the story.
Okay,
I feel like it's a beautiful story because I was making music. I started making music around November 2019.
Okay.
November 2019 started making music, so around 4 years right now.
Yep.
And I had a friend who went to O'Brien, and we were originally doing music together, and he was like, yo, I got this friend who really likes your first drop, and this is like my first song ever that I put out on SoundCloud. It was called A Story of a Forsaken Bastard.
Ooh.
Grimy, but it was on some Halloween shit.
Okay.
So I wanted to keep it like that.
Yeah.
And somebody was in my comments like, "Oh, this is an amazing flow. Keep it up, whatever." And I'm like, "Who the hell is this, right?" And then my friend was like, "Yo, I got this dude. His name is Ajari, and he wants to work with you. He makes beats and stuff." So we started talking on Snapchat. This guy right here, Ajari. And and when we talking on Snapchat, he introduces me at some point to this idea about Ethereal Visions. It wasn't per se like what it is now. Like it wasn't like a label. It was just like an idea to put people together. You know what I mean? And we started making music with each other, and I'll let you explain what happens after
what
that.
He put you on, he was just like, let's get
Okay.
us together.
So
I think you should explain it from here. You have a really interesting perspective because
Speaking to the mic, bro.
I think Josiel should explain from here because he came in at a time that I think was really pivotal for me. like in terms of like cultivating what Ethereal Visions is going to be, because I was kind of figuring out how I am as a creative and like what my palette is going to be filled up with, whether it's going to be writing or trying to like curate spaces or just being like a businessman, because that was like a choice I had to make. And he was like one of the first people that I attempted like trying to join and doing business with. He was like mad young and he was like, nah, I'm not. But we stayed locked in and connected, and from then came the music.
Pick it up.
Yeah, so that was like in 2020 that I found out about y'all.
And that was 3 years ago, and so that means you were what, 12?
Yeah, no, I was like 11.
11.
This is during COVID.
That shit crazy. Okay.
I was building up like this clothing brand called Beantown Apparels.
You bring up clothing. Oh my gosh.
And my cousin like introduced me to him, and he was like, yo, like there's this dude and he's trying to help out with the business, da. So at this point, like, I didn't know who he was. That's number one. And number two, my idea of like people in Boston were like that they're all just trying to like take from you. So I was just like, I'm not trying to fuck with him like that. So I like pushed him away. And then like I found out he made music. And then that's when I was like, all right, bet. Let me see what's up with the music. I sent him like a song and he hopped on it. And then from there, like I just started paying attention to what he was doing. Like he was going live with him, and that's when I found out about Mackie. They was going live, and I would be in the lives like making fun of them or whatever.
Why would you be making fun of?
Wait, nah. The lives were crazy. The lives is how we like cemented the internet culture. And,
why
like,
you say that? What was happening during the lives?
Because the lives is really, it was the Black Charisma live for you, like your entertainment. It was you were getting young niggas quarantined
just doing
in
shit,
their room,
bro,
bugging out.
We had this thing.
All that energy is in a room, and then it's like you're fitting it in a frame. So you're doing the wackiest shit. You're saying the wackiest shit online, and everyone's just there. They know what's coming, and then when they don't know what's coming, like that feeds them.
Like, bro, you was in the crib during quarantine. See, y'all were already losing your minds, right? So what? Like on top of that, we on the internet. Like this is like back when like people were just doing stuff on live. Like y'all remember during quarantine, all like the big artists they started like doing shit on live. There was like the verses, there was like the verses battles and all that. So we started doing our live. We had this thing, I forgot what it was called, but we kind of just had like a little therapy session where we just invited people on the lives. They just talk about what they got going on, and we serve as like a helper and shit. And I remember there was one time it was funny as hell. I really served. He was laughing.
It was inviting though.
Okay.
And like it was done in the right way. Like I feel like everyone knew what our intention was. And I was like, yo, they really like just trying to connect people. It wasn't like, oh, we just giving y'all a stage to laugh at y'all niggas because it's so funny. It's like, yo, it's kind of comical how good this is. That's where the laughing was coming from. So then with that, we dropped the music. We had the underground mixtape that came, and that was like all the people through Boston. That really connected us musically for the first time, like all of us. Yeah. And then from then on, it was just like, that was the birth of Ethereal Visions.
Yeah, and at that time, like during the underground mixtape era, like I wasn't even making like rap music, and when I was making rap music, it didn't sound like what they were making. Like they were heavy on like the sampling and all that. So like my first like time working with y'all, like for real, we was on Discord and I was like, I gotta prove myself. I gotta make this crazy ass sample beat. So I grabbed this sample and like I made a beat and it just had nothing to do with the sample. But then like I made a switch and then he joined the call and he was hilarious and I was dying. And then like,
what did you like about what he made?
I love the fact that he brought things to the table that I couldn't see yet. And I feel like that's something that has been like just proven time and time again in our relationship, because
between
he's
all y'all or just him?
Me. He's younger than me, so I mean, no, really between us specifically. Yeah. I mean, there's a trust in all of us, but also me having to like surrender a certain part of ego.
Yeah. You know, and as like, the CEO and the
just to see him as someone who's, bro, he's just talented.
He's
talented, and he has way more skills than I have, like in terms of application. So just being able to like go into it with that after the first session, Like, I just saw that, and he was able to, like, take my idea and be like, yo, I love that, and, like, here's where my influences are telling me to, like, take it from, because, like, the musical vocabulary, like, everyone, I feel like they have their own little library of music that they listen to.
Yeah.
So when we come to the table and we talk about it, it's different. So just, like, respecting his library of knowledge and him doing that with me is, like, we both bring that to the table, and it's just beautiful.
How about you two? Like, how did you guys?
Alright. So I came around during the underground mixtape era. That's where I was brought on board.
What year is that?
That was like 2020, right?
Okay.
2021.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I was like, it was the summer. So I was in like summer school for. Was it?
It was April.
It released.
Give him a mic. We can't hear you.
It released the underground mixtape. This is a project that's released on SoundCloud on our page, and it was released April of 2021. So it was in production throughout from like February, because February is when I sent you the dirty. No. It was March when I sent you Dirty Fantasies, and yeah, exactly, February, March. So we were producing that for like what, 2-3 months.
Online.
Yeah.
So y'all didn't meet up in person.
Nah, we didn't. It was
That's
quarantine.
crazy.
It wasn't just Boston. We were like hitting people up. He connected us with people from the UK. We had people from Ohio, New York. Like, it was just all like SoundCloud, kind of just networking, and getting on Instagram, seeing who's popping. Like, we were working with people from around the city, like Nate Speaks. You know, you saw the first collaborations between me and Mackie, and then it became Ethereal Visions, the label after.
Okay.
But it was the underground mixtape of all the underground rappers. Like, all right, we come in doing this, and there's some dope stuff.
But basically, I met Ajari through a friend of mine. I was in this program in high school called BAM, stands for Becoming a Man. I met him through that friend who was also a rapper. That dude, he posted like a story. He's like, yo, I need some producers to work with. Me being a rapper and producer, I'm like, yo, I got you. Let's work on something. And I sent him a couple beats. He forwarded those beats to Jaw. Jaw hit me up, and he sent me this song. He's like, yo, bro, I heard some of the beats from my homie, and I really rock with your production. I'm like, word, thank you, bro. He's like, yo, I make music and stuff. Here's a song. He sent me this song called Hazy Dreaming. And I was a little hesitant at first to, like, really communicate, because usually, like, when people just send you a song, they're like, hey, you're dope. Listen to my song, and that's it. They don't really care too much. But I listened to it. I'm like, whoa, this is actually really dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I hit him back. I'm like, yo, this is amazing. And then from there, we was like connecting and stuff. A couple days later, he hit me back. He's like, yo, we working on this underground mixtape. Would you like to be on it? I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, bet. So
That's dope.
yeah, but yeah, I made like 2 beats. I sent like a bunch of beats, but I ended up on one song as a rapper, and I produced 2 joints off that. Off that project. It was fire.
That's what's up.
And how did you get involved?
I kind of came around the same time as Macy towards like the underground mixtape, but I wasn't as active as like everybody else because I was in like a different collective before EV, so they like kind of stole me. But like, it was good. It was good. You know, I don't fuck with the old, like, not that I don't fuck with them, but I'm like not part of the old group anymore. They kind of stole me, but like it was for the better.
I was the first producer that I worked with. So yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, he's the first producer that I worked with, and I was on Snapchat. Like, I just dropped my first tape, and I'm like, yo, I'm rapping. I saw he posted on his story. He's like, who raps? Like, I'm a producer. I got some beats. I got some beats, man. I'm like, yo, I rap, shoot, and then FaceTime or whatever, and just made it happen.
Yeah, so he slid up, sent me his project. I listened to it and I instantly fell with it. Like, it was just mad nice. It was some like I could like always listen to. And it was stuff that I was like listening to all the time at that like certain time. And so I started working with him, and all that was off the phone. Like, we were just on the phone. I was like cooking up on my phone. Yeah, I was cooking up on my phone, making beats on my phone while on FaceTime with him.
That's
you make it
crazy.
Yeah, I started on my phone.
While on the
Yeah.
FaceTime.
on your phone?
Yes,
These
FL on
kids
his phone.
crazy.
I got it right now. Right
Yo, that's
on my phone right now.
crazy.
Wait, you got an Android or you got an iPhone?
Nah, I got an iPhone.
You got an
Yeah.
we was in the
Crazy.
studio.
Yo, give him the mic.
Like we was in like the studio like last week.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he fresh off making a new beat. We was making a song on there, and he's just in the back. He got his phone. He just
Making
Yeah.
it. Literally making it.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, bruh, this guy is not
Crazy.
hard worker right here. But
I just
continue.
had got FL Studio like a week ago again, cause I seen it. I was like, damn, like fun old days making beats on my phone, so I got it again. But yeah, that's besides the point. So fast forward, I ended up joining the group, and was I gonna have something on the underground project? I don't think I was. I was like trying, but I wasn't active. So yeah,
I
I
think
don't
you
have
just
anything
tried.
on the underground mixtape because I wasn't active. Yeah. But I think soon after that, or a little bit later, we had ended up dropping a single called For the Low. And I produced that. And that was the first track
Ethereal
I
Visions
produced.
single.
For
Yeah,
below.
For the Low.
For the Low.
Oh, for the low.
Yeah, For
Yeah.
the Low.
Okay.
It was a track that we did.
I'm still not even sure. Like, how do you just come together to be like, oh yeah, we're Ethereal Vision now?
Nah, I'm capping. That was the first
He
single
can't-
to hit thousands. We don't give a fuck was the first single. He produced.
We don't
it.
give a fuck.
What was the question?
How did y'all come together to be one
Vision,
group? Yeah, Ethereal Visions.
Like, oh yeah, we're Ethereal Vision.
Cause you the CEO, my dog right here the producer, my dog right here the MC, my dog right here the brand ambassador / producer / engineer, my dog right here is the what you do? I know I remember lyricist,
Creative
director,
that part. I
lyricist,
should've known by
artist.
the
Yeah.
glasses.
Together it'd be like, yo.
So
we're
yes,
Ethereal Vision.
what makes y'all create? I've been make up my own name.
Ethereal Visions.
What y'all make? What make y'all Ethereal Visions?
What makes us Ethereal Visions? What makes us Ethereal Visions is that we all come as part of like members of a body. You know,
Yeah.
in terms like we're a corporation. It's a ethereal enterprise. You know, it's more than just a vision. It's like we family. We eat the same type of food. We kind of starting to look alike type shit. So it's like at this point, once we make money together, it's just it's there.
Keep
you
doing-
just want to keep on building that.
Yeah.
So I think that's the vision, kind of like building something that you can stand on, and that's what we all trying to do for ourselves. So meeting each other with that sort of grace, the right level of humility, and just like bringing pride to the work instead of like the pride with yourself. Once we lay it down, it's there. That's us. That's Ethereal Vision, the perfect world, essentially.
So let me talk about it in the way that like, what do y'all have lined up? Like, what's the vision? Like, what like do y'all got projects? Like, what's the what are y'all trying to accomplish?
What are we trying to accomplish? That's really loaded. I have a lot of things
I like
I
that.
want to accomplish. You know, I feel like I'm a driven person. Put me in the
Because
right
to be
room, I'ma take
18 and open
opportunity.
18 and open to want to open a music label. You just graduated high school when last year,
Right before the summer.
right before the summer. So what how?
Mind you, goals change. You know, you have your goals now. A year from now, they can change from then. But you know, right now, as you guys come together, as you guys like filling each other out, you guys are like creating each other and like being our collective. Like, you know, what is the collective vision that you guys feel like you guys have?
Cultivating community. I want to keep on I want to change the way that creative spaces feel like, look like, operate like, and just, you know, really stamping it as Boston.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, we Boston babies, and we're fortunate enough to grow up hearing Boston. You know, the people who are making the sounds right now, they're really like originators in a different sense, but we're the first like generation to be able to live in it and be that. So now you're getting a whole different feel of what it is. So I feel like it's kind of just holding the torch right now. We got it. That's kind of the
Nice, they
vision.
do.
Like, there's not really too much to talk on it. I think you've seen through the promotion of releases that we have. Everyone's dropped 2 projects of their own. We dropped a collaboration project, and so that sort of like collectivism is there, and that's just what we are.
Let me go back to the question I was asking you real quick. Can you get a phone? Can you get the phone? Can you get the thing back to what is it?
Ajari.
Ajari. What? And for you to, is it Josh CL?
Josiel.
Josh CL. Period. I knew my brain was working. What makes you want to be an 18-year-old entrepreneur?
You know, 15-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, I started the label when I was 15, and I'm a hip hop fan. You know, I heard Bad Boy records.
Yeah.
I heard Death Row records. I saw all of that. So, you know, just taking it up a notch in that black excellence. That's it. I'm just the next person to walk through the door.
That makes sense.
What made you want to be an 11-year-old entrepreneur, Josh CL?
Well, like, growing up, music's always been in the bloodline for me. I mean, my dad, he was big in DR. And seeing that growing up, I was like, damn, I want to be that, but I want to be bigger. And, like, I grew up listening to people like Michael Jackson and just seeing the things that he was able to do, like being in a room with 100,000 people.
Yeah.
Like, I was always like, all right, that's what I want to do. So, like, as a brand ambassador, I guess I'm, like, looking at how to do that. So, I think my plan with Ethereal Visions in, like, 10 years is to have it, like, be like WWE almost. We're going to have, like, entertainment and everything. Like,
Yeah.
So, that's always what drove me. And, like, I make some really good music, so.
Boy, what you talking about?
Makes sense.
As a high schooler, what is the balance between? Have you ever heard of Ryan Leslie?
Balance.
So Ryan, you heard of Ryan Leslie?
Nah, you said balance. Balance is a crazy word.
Yeah.
As a high schooler, I ain't have that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Ryan Leslie is a guy who is he's huge in the music industry, and he is either from Boston or he moved to Boston, but I'm pretty sure he's from Boston. And he graduated Harvard at 14 or 15 years old. And I used to live in Randolph, and he was talking about a story on the stage during an interview whenever he was with Jadakiss, and it was Jadakiss, Ryan Leslie, and it was, I forget, 2 other people. And he was basically talking about his father wanting him to finish school, but him knowing that he wanted a career in music, and you know, his father pushing him to finish school and him graduating Harvard at 15, either 14 or 15, super, super, super young. But he said that he did it because he knew that there was something that he needed to do, something that his father pushed him to do, so that no matter what, he knew that he needed to get his degree. But he only did that so that he could focus his time on his music. He said he lived in a shed in Randolph. And like I said, I related to that story because I lived in Randolph, and after that, he grew his music. He only hosts his music on his own website. You can look him up. But I asked you that to ask you, what is the balance between high school and doing something that you're passionate about, which is music, and how do you plan on sustaining yourself throughout that journey?
Well, feel me?
Yeah, sorry. You can answer one by one. You smart. I know you can take it.
There kind of is no balance, honestly. Like, I went to BLA, so, like, just being in a school like that alone, I kind of realized that it's either I'm focusing on school or I'm focusing on music. So when I'm focusing on school, I'm not making anything. And when I'm making some, I'm not focusing on school. So I really had to, like, think about what I want to prioritize and what I really want to do. And I have to think about my future a lot because, like, everything is an investment to me.
Yes, sir.
So, like, if I'm putting all my energy in school, where am I gonna go with school? Like, there has to be something that I'm doing in the future. Like, I can't do anything for no reason.
Right.
And it's like I have a passion. I wouldn't even say passion. I say it's a purpose because passion burns out, and that's something Haas said, and that like stuck with me. Feel me? So, like, it's a purpose. It's my purpose. I know I was brought on here to be a voice. So it's like, I'm going to focus on music more. Not to say that you shouldn't focus on school, guys. Focus on school. I mean, I try to stay on my P's and Q's as much as I can, but I'm always going to prioritize music first, because at the end of the day, that's what's going to build my generational wealth. And I know that for a fact, because I'm already at a crazy position and I'm only 15. I only just turned 15. So, like, success is just guaranteed for me and for us. I mean, we're all mad young, so.
Yes, you guys are.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to answer that question? Because y'all are all.
Yeah.
No?
This is something I always. Wow. Shut up. This is something that I always think about, especially now, because I'm also a freshman in college right now. I go to BHCC, Bunker Hill, in Charlestown. And it's a community college, so I should be doing like a 2-year stint, none more, none less. But I always think about this because I remember when I just started doing music like first year I went to high school. So like I started high school as a freshman. November I was making music, and that was my high school journey, just being an artist / scholar, and saying balance, like that whole thing is it's super spiritual, to be honest.
Yeah,
it's super spiritual because you kind of, your heart wants to do something, and I think God kind of makes it so that everything is set in place for you to do so. Like I had the blessing of having a bunch of teachers who were really invested in my music and what I had to do outside of school, and they helped make it so that, you know, I'm able. I never got held back. I was on the brink a couple times, but I never got held back. You know what I mean? That's something
God had you.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's something I could bring to the grave. And it's like, you know, a lot of teachers were out here trying to help me, you know, apply myself to the music as much as I can, whilst also, you know, being a scholar, you know, doing that homework, studying, getting those good grades on tests. And even throughout all my ignorance, I could say that, you know, it worked out well for me, you know, and I see the light now. So I think it's less about balance and it's more about finding the right people to just hold you. You know what I mean? That's why, you know, us over here, that's really important, because he wasn't all like we was on the phone every single day, like quarantine. He wasn't like, yo, fuck school. He was like, he was telling me do my homework. You know what I mean? He was telling me, he was keeping me on there. You know what I mean? And it's like same thing with these boys. Like if they were on a crumb, I'm there, and I'm there trying to help them out.
Wait,
you know what I mean?
What's your relationship to each other? If you saying,
oh, this my guy. It's my best friend.
You said you telling you to do your homework. Y'all went to school together?
Nah, I went to a school called Brook High School. He went to OB.
Brook and Mattapan? Like, or off of
American Legion. Yeah.
That's basically Mattapan.
What is Mattapan? Yo, pause. Hold on. That's an important question. What is Mattapan? Like, what stretch is Mattapan?
Switch it up a bit.
After Mattapan Square, I swear to God, nothing else is Mattapan. That's like, bruh.
Talk about location.
Come on, this is important for me. Like, Mattapan, this is where I live. Mattapan is where I live.
That's right. It's
you feel
important
me?
to you.
And I live like in the heart. I live in the
feel
heart of Mattapan. Like Mattapan Square, I live like River Street, bro.
Yeah.
That everything past there, like, bro, that's not Mattapan.
That's your heart.
Mattapan's my home. You know what I mean?
You feel me? Yeah, that's up.
But what I really want to know is like, you gonna say something? What's that?
I thought you were gonna ask about the relationship.
Yeah.
Finish it off.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna finish that off. I just think, in terms of all of us, just to like put a cap on that, we're always like just trying to hold each other accountable, because like that's the community. You know, the people who will hold you accountable in this world, and if you're not all the way there, they'll patch you up. Yep. And you look at them, we're a reflection of each other. So if you got some patches, that means I got some shit to work on too. Yeah. You feel me? There's an area where I need to be putting in a little bit more. So just, that's it. That's it.
I'm just really fascinated that y'all just 18 years old and 19 and 15 and 20 and just, what is the like you said, passion burns out. I feel like motivation also burns out too. What is the why? Like, what is the rod and the staff that comforts you and keeps you going?
And let's get
Yeah, shout it right here in the beige,
Shit.
because you are the producer. You made that beat on on that first song we heard where you was MCing on. What song was that?
It was Press Play.
Press Play. That shit was fire.
Yeah, thank you.
What was the process of you creating that, and what keeps you going?
Well, for making that beat, he threw a sample at me. He was like, "Yo, flip this shit."
Okay.
I was like, "All right."
Okay.
I'll flip it.
Cook that shit up, Quay.
He like was there with me throughout the whole step, like all the steps making that beat. So it was kind of like a me and him thing. But besides that, like what keeps me going, just me personally wanted to put my ideas down. Like I be thinking a lot of shit like creatively, so just having like something to put it down on, which I feel like is beat production and like all that stuff. That is also it. And also just like providing and also like inspiring for other people. For example, the community, try to inspire all the producers like, yo, you could be on some different shit, it still be cool.
Yeah.
You don't gotta be making all these like drill beats and all these trap beats, whatever. You could be making cool shit. And also providing mainly for my family, because, you know, we love this art shit, but you also need money. Like, to provide for people, the people you love. So that's why, like, I keep doing this shit. And also for inspiration. But yeah.
What about you, Macia?
For me personally,
Because you're the voice. Your voice is on these tracks. How do you feel about all this?
I mean, all of our voices are on the tracks.
Yeah.
But me personally, it's imagination. You know, imagination is a heavy driver for everything I do creatively. If it wasn't for my imagination, I probably, you know, I wouldn't be where I am today, honestly. And imagination and inspiration, I feel like those are two things that never run out for me, because there's always something new to inspire you. You just gotta like keep your eyes open and keep your mind open. Look for inspiration in others. You know, even if it's something that you feel like I'm not really rocking with that could be inspiration to be better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't always have to be something that like you have to look up to. It could be something that like you see, and you gotta be like, okay, I could rise above that. So yeah.
I like that a lot.
So when you write, what do you usually, you know, what do you think that you usually write about when you like rap and things?
I rap.
You said like top 3 values. Like what do you talk about?
I rap a lot about in terms of just like, if we talking about just like regular rap songs, sometimes I just be rapping a rap. You know what I'm saying? Just like to come up with the most cleverest shit. You know, just be like on my lyricist kind of shit. But
You be studying the dictionary.
I tried, but I just got the app instead.
The dictionary app.
Yeah,
It's so handy.
It gives me
I
like
love
one
it.
word a day.
Yes, it does.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So like I use that.
Yeah, download it. Everybody here download it. It's the best app ever.
But if I'm not just rapping a rap, I'm usually trying to tell a story.
Yes, sir.
Whether it be like a story that I made up myself or a story of something that's actually been my personal experience. Symbol agreed.
What's the thing? What's the theme of those?
That's
What's
a
the
great
theme, though? Like,
name. What's up with Symbol Agree?
What's the moral of that story?
Okay, nah.
She was right on it.
Produced by him, by the way.
Produced by who?
Him.
Okay.
He's
okay.
him.
Okay, him.
Yo, nah. Symbol agreed is a story-driven song inspired by the likes of Immortal Technique. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you know.
What's Immortal Technique?
yeah.
What?
Dance with the Devil.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
You know, but it's a storytelling track. Basically, it's about a chain piece that is purchased by a drug dealer. The drug dealer's flashing it everywhere, and then he gets robbed and killed over it. And then everybody else who possesses that chain ends up dying in some way over the chain.
Crazy.
Yeah, so
that's a song.
it's a whole song. It was off my last project.
Ooh, okay.
Yep, Record Shop.
Okay. And how was it producing it for? What was the process of producing it for you? Did you have to hear the song first and then make the beat, or did you already had a beat and you just kind of jigsawed it around that?
So nah. he actually came to me with the idea of the beat because he had already like made the song. I think it was.
Yeah, I was writing the song since I was a junior in high school.
Yeah,
but
like,
it took a while to finish though, cause it's a like deep song.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so he was on that for a while.
Production.
Yeah. So he was on that for a while. He was just trying to find a beat for it, so he came to me with the idea, and I was like, okay, let's cook some shit up. And so found a sample, got it cleared, and then we flipped it. He was there with me like throughout the whole process. That's kind of like the normal thing. Like I'm always with him in the studio cooking up, or I'm just like in my room making like random stuff. But with that one, I was with him, and he went through me the whole way.
Yeah. We took some inspiration from Mobb Deep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We looked at this channel called Tracklib. That's where we clear all our samples from as well. Tracklib, shout out to Tracklib.
Yeah.
Tracklib. Sponsor us. But yeah, they have this like series on their channel where they like they show you how samples were flipped, and I showed him the Mobb Deep Survival of the Fittest and Shook One's sample flip, and we took inspiration from that, from how Havoc like he slowed it down. He slowed the same like one shot down and pitched it down in multiple different tempos, and he made it sound like a whole different chop every time. So me and him like went through that process, and he did his thing.
Yeah, that whole like the whole process of making that beat was just a crazy experience. I learned so much like on like the aspect of making boom bap beats. I learned so much from him. Like he taught me everything just in that one beat. It was crazy. Ever since then, it's just like I've like been making pretty good beats
Just from that one technique.
Yeah, he just dropped all the sauce.
Do you produce as well too?
Yes, I do. I produced about 3 tracks on my last project. I also have a couple joints I produce on everybody else's joints as well. I produced "Looking" by Maki Ukio. I produced it's an amazing track. I produced Shine by Jari, as well as Can You See? But that's one of my favorite joints. That's a banger right there. Check that
I
out.
listen to that. I just know the music is good. I can just tell by the way y'all sitting up.
Yeah, it's so amazing. You would really love it.
My favorite is Mama Just Don't Understand.
Mama Just Don't Understand. Who produced? Who made that?
Tell us about that.
What you got to say?
Mama Don't Understand is the final track off my EP that I dropped called For the Summer. And
When was it dropped? When was it finalized?
it dropped August 4th, and I think I finished it like a few days before.
Oh wow, okay.
That song, Mama Don't Understand, is basically about like her not understanding exactly what I'm doing. It's like she doesn't know. Like I keep a lot of things from my mom. I don't really try to talk to her like on a personal tip. Feel me? Like I'll come home and be like, "Yo, what's good?" and do what I have to do and just be out and do what I have to do when I'm out. And it's like certain things like being outside for too long, she don't understand why I'm outside or what I'm doing. And it's like I'll try to explain it to her, and I get like backlash because it's like, okay, well, you're still in the streets, but it's like I'm not. You feel me? Like
but I'm not gonna lie, bro. You're like fucking 15. I'll be fucking like, I'd be scared if my fucking 15-year-old was out. You know what I mean?
And I feel you, but it's like, you said, how old are y'all?
I'm 30.
31.
So y'all 30 in 15 years, I'm gonna be a billionaire.
Yeah.
On Dead Dogs.
Get it, bro.
Dead Dogs. So it's like if I'm only gonna be a billionaire in 15 years if I'm outside. I'm grinding. You feel me?
I put my order in for $2 million. No, you got it. 20.
Of course.
20.
But it's like I get it, you know. I'm still 15. I'm still a kid, but it's like I'm doing something that not a 15-year-old would do. Like, and that's the point I try to get across. I think the song is just for people who do art and relate to that message, because even like Mackie's 18 and he began heat from his folks too for being outside for too long.
Yeah.
And it's just like I'm pretty sure all of us can relate. Like there's certain things that your parents won't understand that you're doing with the art shit, and it's like that's what I made the song for. I made the song for everyone. You feel me?
As you should, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you should. And let me talk to all of y'all. Like, do you guys feel like you're being supported by like your family, or do you feel like you're being supported by like your community? You know, as you commit to the journey that you guys are on, do you feel like you're being supported in the right way that you should be? Let's go down the way.
I do feel like I'm being supported by my family. I feel like I'm being supported by the community, of course. I don't know. It's relative. You know, support is relative, and I'm learning to be grateful for the support in different ways. I think that a lot of people placing happiness and their hopes for us is a certain support that I see that it takes us further than I recognized before, because I would have wanted them to, you know, open that door, buy a ticket to the show, but sometimes just being happy and hopeful for me is more than anything, because other people don't have that, and that makes them not want to make music. So I'm grateful for all the support that I have in the room. I do think that I don't know, I'm trying to look for how to navigate that infrastructure.
Yeah.
You know, we in the building now. So just really trying to see what the other floors are like and make a room, kicking my feet up. That's what I'm interested in right now. That's it.
And this is your time.
You know? Yeah, it's my time.
It's your time.
It's on me. I'm 18. I got a 5-year run, and then I got another one after that.
Yes,
and I
sir.
got another one, and I'll just be hitting 30. So it's like the world's on my hands.
That's
It's
right.
all your time. All your
Facts.
time.
Honestly, as far as support, I'm good just off the strength of knowing that I get support from my brothers right here, for me.
I know that's
And-
right. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And God, like, I've been connecting with God a lot more lately, and like I've just been seeing the fruits of everything, and like talking to God, bro. If you watching this, bro, whatever you're doing right now, tell God about it, cause He
That's
got
right.
the answers, bro. Like,
That's right.
Yes.
He got every answer, and it's like ever since I started connecting with Him more, a lot of amazing things have been happening. And like I feel more connected spiritually with the art now because I've been talking to Him, and I have a different bond with them now. So yeah, man, it's like support. Even if you feel like you're not supported by anyone, as long as you're supported by the people closest to you and God, you coolin', man.
That's what's up. That's a great
Fact.
answer.
Yeah. Support is also another thing that's like super spiritual.
Yes.
You know, like you could say a simple, yo, I remember I had a conversation with somebody and they was like, actually, this person, you know who you are, so shout out to you. She had
Subliminals.
she had sent me a project that she did for her school, and she had put my song "Looking" that was produced by Macy over here as a part of it. And the fact that I was included in something you presenting to your teachers, that's another level of respect and like support that you have for what I've displayed to you. And thinking about where I made it in my room. I remember we were cooking up the beat, bro. I was falling asleep on Discord. I was falling asleep, nigga. I'm waking up. I'm just trying to eat.
know you
I'm
working
hearing
hard.
I'm hearing the same loop in my like. I'm just like, damn, can this just shut up? You know what I mean? But it's still at the end of the day, like it was a beautiful masterpiece, and even like I don't know, just people coming to the shows, like these shows, like those are super spiritual, you know. Like everything that you do as an artist comes from you, a complete embodiment of who you are as a person. So for people to just even say that they enjoy it, that's a level that it's a blessing. It's like damn, you resonate with that. I love you for that. I have love for you for that. You know what I mean? Cause that's all I really look forward to when I make this music. You know, I look forward to my happiness when I finally complete something that I've been working towards. I look forward to other people enjoying what I worked so hard to do. You know what I mean? Cause I mean, being a rising artist, you never want to fall flat. You know, and even if it's just one person, it's still a person that really went out their way and consumed whatever you put out and enjoyed it. that's something you gotta just you gotta consume yourself. Like, okay, I have that impact. It could be one person, it could be 1,000 people. It starts somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's really like support is just, somebody just reaching out, somebody resonating with what you did. That's support to me, and I love.
That's
I
a
love
great
support.
explanation.
Really beautiful.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I worked on.
I have a lot to be grateful for in terms of support, cause like even when I was asked, like when I first started rapping at like 12, a lot of my friends and like a lot of my family, they was like still like, hey, that's dope. There was like, it was never discouraging. Like it was always like overwhelming support for some reason, and I always thought like I never realized how much I had to be grateful for that coming up, cause like all it could take for like a lot of people is just like that one bad comment,
Yes, sir.
to just like completely like throw you off the trail. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm so lucky that most of the people I've felt comfortable enough to share my art with have been able to have like just supported it and just shown that they like it, you feel me, and like they were genuine about it, instead of like just hating or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all types of support is amazing, and I'm grateful for all types of support, like Josh said. But if I'm gonna be honest, my mom, that's like my number one supporter. And it's like, if my mom supports me, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. My mom supports me. That's like, that's how I feel.
Yeah,
My mom, and she's always been there for me. So, like, that, and also paired with all like everybody else, like here, like I started making music basically with them. So like my art is like molded through them. And that's like something I could always be grateful for, because they're always building me up, and they will always be building me up, like further in the future. And also the people that come to our shows and listen to our music, like indirectly, they don't know that I made that beat, but them listening to it is like, damn, people fuck with the like sounds that I'm thinking about in my head, and I'm putting it down, and then they're fucking with it. It's like, that's crazy. And I could forever be grateful for that, because that's going to be out there forever. Like, thousands of people are going to hear it in the future. So, yeah.
It's a footprint.
Yeah.
Facts,
and
yeah.
I have a
Footprint.
question, because like you're all, so it's a collective, but you're all different artists. So you all have different things that you guys are good at. But like, what are your influences, like individually? Like, like what's, individually, I would like to know individually, like, how have you become the artist you are? What has, people who have influenced you to become, your style, who you are, what it is? I'd like to know one by one.
Chelsea, want to answer this question first?
I got you.
Got you.
Let's go.
So, my biggest influences are in this top 5 that will never change for me.
What's that?
Number 1, Michael Jackson. Number 2, The Weeknd. Number 3, Chris Brown. Number 4, Kanye West. And number 5, Brent Faiyaz.
Okay, with no Brent.
So I think Kanye's like, I think the only rapper on that list, and it's like Kanye alone like inspired a lot of my production, just like using synths and the structure of the way I make beats. Michael Jackson, his sonics, like there's so many unreleased music from him that I listen to where he was laying out ideas that I wouldn't even like imagine. And it's like the way he uses his voice is really inspiring. Chris Brown is like the swaggy nigga, feel me? And I feel like I'm the swaggy nigga like everywhere. So it's like, I fuck with Chris Brown. And
I feel like this thing's not 15, bro.
yeah.
And he's multi-talented too, and you are too.
Very. I love multi-talented people because I'm one myself. Like I used to dance, like I grew up dancing. And then, yeah, I was doing all the crazy flips and shit.
Okay. He be dancing.
He told y'all.
He be dancing.
I should have
He
flipped.
be dancing.
A long time ago, bro.
You still got it. Who wants to go next?
Yeah.
Influences. Who influences
Me, a
you?
lot of influences.
Business wise and music wise.
Business wise, that is such a great question. Honestly, business wise, my influences lack. Yeah, I think that they lack figures.
Yeah, I can understand.
Honestly, I lack figures as a young black man in America. Just period. And I think that it speaks for like
You
that
Caribbean
alone
too?
just speaks for a lot. Huh? Yeah, I'm Haitian.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
Haitian.
Hell yeah, nigga.
Yeah, so you know, first,
Yeah,
You said you felt
first
it.
free black people.
You're all done for
Hey,
the
nigga.
night.
Yeah, first free black people. So that's where my drive comes from. Period. That's where my being comes from. Just being
Bro, it's
Haitian.
my soul, bro.
So a lot of just the fire that I carry is Haitian. You know,
Yeah.
the
Yeah, that's what it
ability of I can do this, or I know I can work the hardest in the room, so I can apply myself and get to where I want to be. That's that. My
Yeah.
influence, honestly, a greater vision of myself.
Yeah.
I look
Yeah.
at that and I'm like, yo, that inspires me for real.
Yeah.
Like I love everyone's music. I love all music. There's not really like one artist who's like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. Like I bump a lot of Tupac, but you know that's that real shit. That's why it's not because it's so special.
Yeah.
You know, I think that just being able to relate to multiple different like avenues is what influences me.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You like Kate Tornado's music?
Yeah, I do. I need to listen to more of it, but like I'm definitely
good.
getting more into that house
Yeah.
vibe and shit.
He's Haitian. He's good.
Yeah, he's
Usher
fine.
Haitian too. Usher.
Yeah.
Old school Usher.
Baby by Haitians. Like, yeah, she love Haitians.
Mind your business. Mind your business.
She got baby by Haitians. All right, but y'all
Who want to go next?
I'll go next. My biggest influence in terms of like MCing and just writing lyrics is Big L. Rest in peace.
Oh shit.
Who is Big L? What? I ain't never heard
Oh
of
my
him.
God! Skate out, skate out.
Tell me more, Maceo.
Big L was an amazing rapper from the 90s. He came from Harlem. You know, he was part of the Digging in the Crates crew. You know what I'm saying?
Put it on, Big L. Put it on.
Yeah.
Put it on and on and on.
Rest in peace. That's my biggest influence in terms of lyrics. You know, another influence in terms of lyrics. You know, obviously you got guys like Nas. But one that really influenced my style in terms of, was like Joey Badass.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like he was like part of that neo boom bap thing that like that rise that happened in like the early 2010s. Yeah, Pro Era. You know, you had like Pro Era. You had freaking Mac Miller, guys like that. You know, but out of that whole era, Joey Badass really like stuck with me personally. And then like it was in terms of like flow, I'd have to say like MF Doom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I meant them was crazy.
Yeah, MF Doom. He really like taught me how to be a little bit more intricate, you know what I'm saying? Like in terms of a technical aspect, as well as Eminem, you know, as trash as his music is today. But like like he taught me, like I watched the 60-minute video from like when he was still good, and he was he was still
Why are they laughing, yo?
Y'all watch it together?
No.
No. Y'all all seen it?
But he was rhyming shit with you know how people say orange is an impossible word to rhyme with. He was like, he came up with like a billion things that rhymed with orange right there on the spot.
Hinge.
And like what he said in the interviews, like you can't just say the word like straightforward. You have to break it down in a way to like you got to bend the word.
Manipulate.
Exactly. And that's something I learned from Eminem, how to bend my words. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like on some
exactly.
Avatar shit. Like.
Yeah, on some Avatar shit. Hell yeah.
I like that a lot.
Shit. I never really thought about that, but I know like me, I grew up like going to church and shit with my mom, and so yeah, you know, Hispanic mother,
Speaking in tongues?
you gotta go to church.
Yeah.
You gotta go to church or you get your ass whooped.
That's
But,
right.
That's how it be.
Fucking gospel music. I feel like that's one big inspiration because me, I am more into like ambient, like very spacey sounding things, and that's what I was finding a lot in like gospel music back when I was a kid, and even now translating into the future, I listen to, believe it or not, like I listen more to like indie rock, like yeah,
Who's
like
your top favorite indie rock musician?
indie rock.
Yeah, give me one.
I don't know if this is indie, but my favorite like group is The Neighborhood. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that.
Never heard of them.
The Neighborhood.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to
That's
The
my
Neighborhood.
favorite group. Deftones, that's my favorite like new metal rock group. That's my favorite. But yeah, like all that like ethereal, very like ethereal, very spacey sounding music. That's what I love.
Okay.
That's a beautiful song right there.
Is it?
That's
Okay.
yeah.
Softcore. Okay.
But yeah, those two are probably my main. But then like going into like more hip hop wise, damn.
Yeah.
That's a tricky question. I don't know. But I mean, everybody I see, like I kind of feel like Josh said this a while ago. Like everybody kind of copies. Everybody's kind of like almost like a clone, but not like a clone.
Yeah.
Like of like one person. So I say like Michael Jackson or Kanye. Like everybody's copying Michael Jackson or Kanye because they're huge and they have like a like pushing sound. So like it's almost like a, I guess I would say like Kanye or like Jackson, because I could see myself like using like some similar techniques to those type of like people. So I'll probably say them too.
Okay.
What are you gonna say? You look mad excited.
Look at him, ready to say something. What you got to say, JC?
Boy, I said the conversation that he's referring to, I was talking about protoges and prototypes. Like you can't keep on having conversations about Chris Brown and Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson is the prototype.
That's great.
And he's a protege. So if he's mimicking him, why even having him in the conversation? It's not the same, you know? There's no point.
That's very smart, intelligent to say.
Now, could we take a little turn? If we wanted to get to know you guys a little bit more, I was trying to understand what's you guys romantic relationships like?
I better not be hunching, especially you in the middle there.
Whole lot of love.
Whole lot of love.
I think that romantically, it's been a journey. I've only ever been serious about one person, so just learning about like how I'm feeling through that and how I felt through that, and that's really kind of what's been for me.
Do you guys have the vision of you guys want to get married in general? Or do you
Hell yeah.
I mean, my parents knew each other since they were kids.
Hell yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little Haitian boy. You feel me? My parents, they knew each other since they were 7. So, yeah. So I grew up knowing that people can't love each other for that long. So it's been different for me. Even through ups and downs, I've always had the vision of, I'm gonna get old with someone. You know, I don't think I'm gonna just be walking around looking for someone.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get old looking for somebody. You just walk around.
Nah, because I won't have that sort of luxury when I get old. I want to be I imagine myself. There's a lot of things that I could want, but I really do imagine myself in a space where I'm growing wisdom with someone, growing wealth with someone, things like that.
That imagination is everything.
Yo, come on. Let me know what you thinking at 15, bro.
Cause you still in high school. What you got? What you thinking?
You're
about?
like a freshman.
Love is a hilarious thing to me. It's really comedic to me because you girls don't be standing on business, bro. And girls don't be standing on.
He's really 41 in a 15-year-old body.
And it's bro, I'm being honest, bro.
This is very serious.
They don't be standing on business. My whole,
I'm not co-signing that.
every time we go to the studio, you feel me? I'm talking about someone. You feel me? I'm I'm talking to this girl, whatever. And then next week, we guess what, guys? We broke it off because and it's it shouldn't be like that because when I look for a girl, it's
What you thinking at 15, bro?
Cause you still in high school. What you got? What you thinking?
You're
about?
like a freshman.
Love is a hilarious thing to me. It's really comedic to me because you girls don't be standing on business, bro. And girls don't be standing on.
He's really 41 in a 15-year-old body.
And it's Bro, I'm being honest, bro.
It's
Like,
very serious.
they don't be standing on business. Like, my whole,
Not co-signing that.
every time we go to the studio, you feel me? Like, I'm talking about someone. You feel me? Like, I'm like, yo, I'm talking to this girl, whatever. And then, like, next week, be like, guess what, guys? We broke it off because, like, and it's like it shouldn't be like that because when I look for a girl, it's like three things, right? Like your ambition, your personality, and are you gonna make this money multiply? You feel me?
Okay.
Okay.
Because if I'm
ain't making no money multiply.
when I'm 35, if I'm gonna be a billionaire, I'm gonna have my sidekick, you feel me?
Yeah.
My wife that's gonna be counting the money, feel me?
It's a sidekick.
I'm gonna have not sidekick, but I'm gonna have my one, you feel me? Like,
You know what rhymes with side chick though? I mean, oh shoot, I already said it. I ruined it.
no,
But not.
no, but like I'm gonna have my one, and I want my one, and it's for the record. You feel me? Like, I'm obviously not gonna find that in a 15-year-old, and that's why I don't date 15-year-olds. But like, yeah, it's like.
Yeah.
Feel me?
You think you dating 30-year-olds?
Yeah, that was my next question.
No,
Like,
I do
what
not date
is the-
30-year-olds.
have you met anybody that was kind of like evenly yoked or kind of or even on the same page as you, even on like a 2-year age difference? Like, what is dating like for you as a 15-year-old with the mindset that you have?
Especially because you're so ambitious.
It's really hard. You feel me? Cause like you think that if you go up in the age range, they get more mature, and it's just like it's the complete opposite,
Yep.
bro. It's
Damn.
it's and I mean I'm not trying to like I don't blame them because it's like you're in a position where you're leaving high school and you're about to do this with your life and you don't know what you really want. You feel me? But like I'm always know what I want, and that's where the conflict happens. But I think there was this one girl. You feel me? Very long relationship. The problem came where I was going through stuff and we were going through stuff and there was feel me other people involved, feel me, and it's just like things happen, feel me. But that she was a really good person, but the problem with like I had a problem with how she presented certain situations. Like you have to be emotionally intelligent. Like you got to know what's going on in your mind and know how to like.
I'd have never survived him in high school.
Yo,
You got to know how to like put that into words correctly because people don't know that words have power, bro. Like
100%.
I can't be coming to school and people looking at me like I'm a demon or something because you explain the situation the wrong way out of anger or whatever. And this is like, bro, I'm not dating anymore. Feel me? I'm just married to the game and that's it.
Okay.
Like,
this thing's really 15?
Yeah.
Really 15?
That's what I'm saying.
This thing got like a lot of
He's
like
41.
intelligence. That's really.
Love is a beautiful thing. I can co-sign, but not exactly co-sign with a lot of what he said, cause, love comes with experience. Experience varies. You know what I mean? I remember growing up, I never really liked. I remember there was this whole thing on Snapchat. Everybody would be like NAS or BAS. You know what that means? Is either, excuse my language, but bitches ain't shit or niggas ain't shit.
Okay.
That's what it was always a pick a side situation. And this is even before I got into my first relationship, bro. I'm like 12. I'm like 11. I'm like 13. I'm like, yo, why are we talking to each other like this already? Like what depth have we reached?
And this was 5 years ago, guys, just for a little context.
This is in the past. I'm not 12.
Yes.
Not 12 years
18.
But you know what I mean?
9
Right
years
now,
old.
currently, actually, this weekend I'm about to hit 1 year with my girlfriend right now.
Congratulations.
Say
Happy
it.
anniversary.
Thank you.
You met at their school?
We sir?
You met at their school?
Yeah. Yeah, we went to the same school for a very long time, but we didn't really bloom a relationship with each other until I was in like junior year, because I was doing theater. That's where I like really got to
Acting
meet
and
her.
shit?
Yeah,
You like theater too?
Yeah, bro. I'm a theater kid. I'm a theater kid. I've been doing theater since I was like a child, because I was growing up in school. I mean, I said growing up in school. I was growing up in church. I was in church soon. They were throwing like plays
Yep.
and stuff.
A lot of
I was
theater
always
in
an
church.
active kid, just like everywhere I was. So I'd be either doing theater in school, or I'd be like preaching to the choir when I was like 8 years old at my church.
really
you know,
amazing.
but you know, I think relationships is all about balance and communication. You know, I think There's always too much of something. You know what I mean? Even when it comes to this music shit, like you're not making songs every single day, but you're making songs to a consistent level where you can grow. If you're making songs every month, you're not gonna grow too far, even business wise, but obviously business wise, but like creativity. You're not gonna become a better artist if you're making a song every month.
Yeah. Once a month,
that doesn't
right?
Make any sense? Yeah. Like that's like giving a call to your girlfriend every 2 weeks.
Yes.
What's that gonna do? You're not gonna build anything personal.
I like that.
So it's always keeping consistent love and communication throughout whoever you talk to, boy or girl. It's like you just have to have that love.
Yeah.
Want to put in a certain amount because your heart is really just like a pie, and you just slicing it and giving it to whoever whoever you feel deserves to intake some of that, and it's all about just choosing wisely, bro. You gotta make sure you choose your girls wisely.
That's right.
You trying to go around just because you trying to have that experience. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, like, do you think, like, for you guys, you know what I mean, like, y'all in relationships, but like, do you think that people in your age that are dating, like, they get bad rap, or like, like they get into like bad relationships a lot? You know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
I think that we live in an era of information and choice, and everyone's made so many choices for themselves on what they think their love should look like before they even know what love looks like. So that alone, the intention is just not set straight. I feel like all around the board, if you're entering into a relationship and it's not working out, somewhere along the line, the intentionality from the both of y'all coming together was not clear. It wasn't right. And people should really be thinking about that when they enter into any sort of relationship, especially romantically, because it's heart to heart at that point. So you should really be looking at things eye to eye. But sometimes people they come in with their own conceptions of things, and that's what it is. And I don't think that it's fair to themselves or the other person, because relationships and love, I think it's all about growth and just understanding and like having that sort of compassion for that. But yeah, I just don't think that people are as compassionate now in our generation because time hasn't softened them up yet. We still
That's
young,
the word.
the hard-headedness. So it's not really like our generation. Every generation, you're gonna be asking young people, "Why y'all so hard-headed?"
Exactly. Yeah,
time just hasn't softened us yet. But
no, that's true.
good.
And every generation has their own issues. Like
That's
with
right.
Gen Z, I mean, we got our own. We got our fucking. Oh wait, are we Gen X? No, we're Gen Y. I think we're Gen Y. You're Gen Z. You guys are Gen Z, right?
I don't know.
You're Gen Z. Yeah, I'm Gen X.
Gen Z.
Are we?
No, we're Gen Y. We're Gen Y.
You're millennials.
Yeah, we're millennials. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna just say we like the professional humans.
Professional what? Healers?
Gen Z.
Professional humans?
How professional?
Psychology and all that.
The compassion. Yep. All of that. Yep. I
Gen
agree.
Z.
That's interesting.
Being like the most Gen Z nigga in EV. Like I could tell you right now,
Yes, nigga.
being Gen Z means standing on business. All right.
Done.
That's just,
He ain't playing.
bro.
Those are his core values.
I'm standing on business all 2023. Gen Z means like, bro, this is a generation, believe it or not, like we have literally everything. We have technology, we have information. It's all like free too. Like you can search shit up and you have the answers, and it's like we have everything and we have the ability to do something so great. And it's just like some people in our generation choose to use that power and be stupid. You feel me? So it's like I feel like Gen Z is the world giving us the power in our hands and us deciding what to do with it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I always thought like we're Gen Y.
Gen Zer is an influencer in their own head.
I agree.
We all walk like that. You did not grow up thinking you were influencing like the people around you. But us, we waking up, it's like, oh, I'm wearing this because, you know, that's the culture, blah, blah, blah. You thinking in your head you're an influencer. So you're approaching the world in a different way to like really have an impact. You have the kids going to panels and being more informed than the adults or their parents on the issues that they're talking about. So that alone is different, because before it was like, I know with y'all parents, they were probably telling you guys a lot of the political things that were going on or what to think about, or you were hearing their opinions like, oh, that's that. But us nowadays, we're like doing a whole lot of unlearning. You hear a lot of, yo, my parent wasn't right, blah, blah, blah. You hear that now, so it's different.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's Gen Z. We real.
I also think we're a lot more harsher to each other. Like, in my
Ability
school,
wise or like character wise?
I say
Objective or objective. Let me put it like that.
I say objectively. I think there's a lot of people who, there's like two sides to Gen Z. It's like the people who are politically correct, and then the people who succumb to their environment. You feel me? Like,
Which one are you?
I'm me. Feel me? I'm neither.
I don't
Cause
anything.
being politically correct, that's a big thing. You feel me? I support everyone, and like I don't have no hate in my heart. That's too much energy for me to hold. But anyway,
What's the saying? A person who supports everybody is a supporter of nobody. That's okay. We don't think it's
but like,
But I mean,
honestly,
it's a saying. I'm not saying I agree or disagree with it, but we can move on.
people are so desensitized to literally everything.
Yes, sir.
I go to school and it's like, bro, people, especially the boys, bro. Like, bro, we're young black men. We should not be talking to each other. Like, I be going to school and the first thing I hear at 7 a.m. is my friends calling each other the B word and shit. Like,
Yes.
yo, chill, bro. Like, okay, it's a joke, whatever, but it's not a joke when
right.
like someone gets offended. And believe it or not, like it's a joke every day. But like, it's like when you're working out, if you work out every day, you're gonna get stronger. If you stop, you're gonna you're gonna get out of shape. So it's like, you call someone a bitch every single day, their mental health is gonna start to deteriorate.
Right.
Like, the way that they interpret relationships is gonna start to change. And it's like, bro, we have to realize that language is like a big thing.
That's right.
And I feel like just love in general, whether it be in a relationship, whether it be in a friendship, that is so like, it just became propaganda more than it became like a spiritual connection to people.
That's good.
Like, I remember I was in relationships, not intimate, but just friendly relationships where that would be a consistent thing that happened. So it was nothing, right? And removing myself from that, I remember there was a real life experience. I was with the boys and I'm hearing like somewhere in like a basketball court, I think they throwing those words out there, and it felt so harsh to me. I'm like, oh my God, like y'all are just calling each other that with such ease and finesse, like it rolls off the tongue well for you. But for me, it's like you gonna have to think before you say it. Like, there's some words you have to think about before you say it.
Because there's repercussions to them.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, bro, saying that, like, that type of shit is situational as hell. Cause I could call somebody the B word while we having a conversation and it's all ha ha ha. But if we playing basketball, you found me and I call you the B word, then we might get into an altercation because the situation's different. Yeah. You know what I mean? You just don't play around with stuff like that.
You gotta be careful with your words, man.
Exactly.
You have no idea how anyone's gonna interpret it.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
It's foul. It's foul. Niggas can't be doing that, bro.
So have you guys, what are the resources and tools that you guys have had from your community? What part of Boston y'all live in?
Rosendale area.
Oh, you did say Rosendale. Yeah. What about you?
Mattapan.
Okay.
Hey, shout out to Mattapan. That's where I live.
That's where I live. What about you, Josh?
I live in Dorchester.
Okay.
I live in JP.
Okay.
I'm a Dorchester baby as well.
Okay. Were there any tools and resources that you guys had from your school to help support your endeavors in music?
School wise,
Like organizations,
Organizations. Plenty of organizations doing great work in the city, and
Facts.
we've been fortunate enough to have been brushing shoulders and the grace of 617 Pete. There's Brain Arts, there's the Dorchester Art Project. These are all facilities and organizations which we've been in the rooms of and been able to learn from. So grateful for like all the things that they do. In terms of like as a group, like, oh, they see us, Ethereal Visions being supported. Yeah. Nah, we are our own powerhouse. I think that we all have our own capabilities, and a lot of it is really just like we the steam engine, and we running off our own gas. And it's not like I had some gas, but we got enough gas in between all of us to keep the shit running. I think,
Yes, of course.
Y'all got enough.
so that's really what it is, and I'm looking for more support. But honestly, financial support at this point, I don't think there's too much that I can gain from the city in terms of character development.
Yes.
I know how to act on camera, and that's the only thing that they want me to do. So that's the only, I know how to do that already.
Wait, there's a lot more resources. You have to go to like Mass Business Art Council.
Oh, the grants.
The grants. Get the grants. Get the
Oh,
grants.
yeah.
Coastal Council.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get the grants.
registered as artists.
I'm going to say this, though, to all my artists. You keep on imagining what you're going to do with that $5,000. I can tell you how to get to 5,000. You know me, neighborhood nigga. You feel me? Hit me up. That's all you need to do. Stop waiting for them. I'm looking at you right now, for real. I wasn't looking at the camera because I said I'm not looking at the camera if I'm acting, but I'm being for real. Stop waiting for that 5,000 from them. If you can imagine it, it's gonna be in your pockets. I was waiting for grants. I'm like, yo, this money be so great. Blah blah blah. Imagine it moves with that money. I got the money, but because it wasn't from the grant, I didn't move. I was waiting.
Yeah.
The money's out there. Get yours. That's it. Fuck a grant.
That's right.
There is money to be made. There is so much money to be made, honestly. But I really think like y'all got the juice. Y'all doing the things that y'all need to do. I really want to know, is there something else that we did not talk about that y'all want your audiences to know about Ethereal Vision?
I want y'all to know that this ain't just body kids. It's for the kids. It's for the people. And it's for change. EV is for change. I just want everyone to know that. And that's kind of like, I think that's the broad discussion. Well, that's like the umbrella that covers everything. Everything that we're doing is just to bring change for ourselves, the people around us, and just what things are looking and feeling like. So when you approaching our work, approaching us as people, understand that it's a work in progress because it's a work for change. And yeah, that's really it.
All right, before I get y'all to your drops, are y'all looking for help? Are you looking for people to like, come to contribute to what you're doing? Are you looking for a team? Like, what are y'all looking for? And after that, I want to be y'all to give like your individual drops. Like,
what am I looking for? I mean, what are you looking for? Are you looking for that real? I got 12 tracks of that shit you need. Like, we got music, we got personality, we got energy, we got vibrancy. What are you looking for?
Real shit.
That's what I want to know. I'm looking for the consumer.
all right, squat up.
Yeah,
Now, give us the drops. Where can we find y'all on all different platforms, individually? Where can we find all of y'all?
Let's start with you, Maceo.
Alright, my name is Maceo Mays. You can find me on Spotify, SoundCloud, everything. Maceo Mays, in terms of listening to music. If you want to find me on Instagram, you can find me at Where Is Maceo. That's Where Is MACEO. And yeah.
I'm Riot Too Hard. You can find me on Instagram at Riot RXOT #2 hard. Riot Too Hard. Boston Militia on Instagram too. That's my clothing brand. Drops. Riot Too Hard on SoundCloud and all platforms too. I only have one single up. More music coming soon though. Yeah.
On all streaming platforms, you can find me at JawCL. JawCL.
Spell it.
JASSIEL. And on Instagram, I'm JoshCL617. And since he mentioned the clothing brand Boston Militia, I gotta plug my nigga Apollo. Feel me? Got the executive sweetheart. It's unreleased. Apollo Inc.
Show him, nigga.
You see it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Apollo.
There was a you was like, this 5 of us. There's more of us.
Oh,
yeah.
Squad.
Yeah, this is
starting
squad.
So it's like Brockhampton almost.
Your final four.
Yeah, nah, it's a label, so this is the starting 5, you know.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
It's a team. So we the niggas who's like, all right, the ball's on the court, y'all gonna dribble it, you feel
Okay.
me? Take the shot. You know, we the rappers.
Okay,
music,
okay.
that force. But there's a whole nother force of management, photography, art, designing.
I'm just
That's
saying,
amazing.
bro, if people wanted to be like, yo, I want to get down with these motherfuckers, like,
yeah, you
can
can get
they?
down, of course.
how do they? How do they hit you up?
They hit
Is it
you up?
email? Like,
They
what-
CEO?
I mean, I
I want to
like,
get down with these niggas.
honestly, the best way to initiate a relationship with me is see me in real life. I'm outside. I know everyone, y'all see me riding my bike around. I'm in Roxbury.
Nigga,
I
how
be
they gonna
walking.
see you, bro?
Yeah, huh?
How are they gonna see you?
Yeah.
Be at an event,
Man,
it's not an
see,
email like, yo, where you gonna
see
be
me,
at though?
like, follow me on Instagram. Y'all hear us saying it, but yeah, it's not like Evie's not really like pick and choose the cream of the crop. It's really, yo, your family, you're willing to build with this, what we got going on, and you see the vision, I see your vision, we're seeing eye to eye. That's that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. Evie is for educational purpose only.
I like that.
Fact, like I think what we bring to the table is a lesson every single trip. You know, it's education. It's for the kids. But he already said that. It's for the kids. It's by the kids. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta just listen up.
It's
Like, we taking
Ethereal
over.
Vision.
But you know what I'm saying? It's
By
Ethereal
kids,
Vision,
though.
bruh. Like, yo, you don't know how important this time is right now. Fucking shout out to Sanye, bro. He won the chamber.
Yeah.
Like,
Good.
that's
Good
something.
Kanye.
That's something you gotta recognize. Like,
Facts.
bro, he's a young nigga. We're
Yeah.
all young niggas, and we're doing stuff at such a massive scale that you have to either pay attention now, or we just gonna turn into the 25, 30-year-olds that are already up and high.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
You could catch what's
Bro,
up right now.
EV
Yeah.
stands for Ethereal Visions, but it's Eternal Ventures and Everyday Values. So that's what we moving on as EV, like that trifecta. And everything that we doing kind of has that trifecta effect, like press play. That was our debut. It was the press play like basketball, but we telling you press play, you know, and that's really what it is.
Exactly.
Yes.
I won't tell you the third. You got to find that out. Listen to it.
So
Okay.
if you are interested, yo, please join not just this brotherhood, but this movement, this squad, this fucking this group to be fucking, you know.
Can't even explain it. Look at
I
him.
can't explain.
Screaming.
You guys are amazing. The way that you guys come together,
Yeah.
and the way that you do things, and you guys, the way that you're so young and you have so much vision, I fucking love it.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate that so much. Thank you
Also,
guys for having us.
You could
I'm
find
waiting for
me.
this.
You didn't even say where to find. You just said find.
Oh, shoot.
Give us the final drops.
Yo,
Yeah, what's your drop?
honestly, yeah, I'm bad at promoting myself. My name is Jari. You can find me at a.ajary on
Whoa,
Instagram.
hold on. That's not your username.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No, it's not. It's not. We changed it.
This was
It's Ajari. It's Ajari.mp3. Yeah, that's easy. Ajari.mp3.
Nah, spell it out
That's my
again. Spell it out
username.
one more time.
AJARY.mp3.
You spelled it right?
Yeah, AJARY.
Yeah, me. You can find me, Maki Ukio, MACKYUKIYO. They're two names, but on Instagram, obviously it's together. 'Cause you can't put spaces on Instagram usernames. But you can find me
Instagram.
all platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you want to find me. Freaking Ethereal Visions. That's the label. ETH. What's
The Real Vision.
Exactly.
Yeah, The Real Vision.
We're gonna type this out for you guys.
US.
Just so-
Yeah, but The Real Vision, Ethereal Visions.
Yeah.
Ethereal Visions, and we be standing on business.
Yes, sir.
Craig, grab us up.
Yo, thank you guys so much for coming here. Thank you guys for sharing your energy, your space, your time, your art, all of that. I'm definitely typing in for myself. Know about y'all, but I definitely learned a lot, and it's just great to see so many amazing young people and
Young black men.
yes,
Let's
just
go.
like doing the thing and inspiring other people, because like you guys really are the future.
By the way, if you guys want to check us out in the flesh, tomorrow we're actually performing at a block party.
In
that's going on
Mattapan.
at
In Mattapan?
Yes, in Mattapan.
Right there on Hazelton Street.
Right at the Mattapan Teen Center.
Yep.
Mattapan Teen Center.
Yup.
All
What
right.
time?
For the community, a whole lot of free shit. It's
Gonna
gonna
be
be
like
a
2
really fun
to 6.
performance.
Say no more.
Fact.
All right. It's a wrap. Good night. Show and tell.
Peace
We out.
out.
Hey.
Love.